Welcome back to EGL9 here at the Spring Championships in Blackpool, England. We're at the Norbreck Castle Hotel. It's brought to you by Turtle Beach, Mad Cats, Hopog, Regio 42, and game. Oh, game. If you're interested in watching the next matchup in French, I thoroughly recommend you head over to Millenium.org. You can watch it on Daily Motion. We have French casters here from Millenium, and they will be presenting the match en français. But, of course, you can stick around here on EGL.TV and listen to the soulful voices of Brycey and Chris Tunn. Of course, the two teams on the stage right now, the main reason you should be watching this, of course, is Millenium. And Millenium, of course, considered one of the top teams in France. They did all right at the Call of Duty $1 million qualifiers, European qualifiers. They placed third. But then we've also seen the team that won it, Epsilon, or at least most of that team, excluding Excellency, replaced by Sowers. Fair, all right so far. So Millenium looking to build on their success, their third place. Epsilon showing signs of weakness. Prophecy coming off a major win only 7 days ago, really showing some negative signs. But anything can happen in competitive gaming. We're into the double elimination bracket here in the Turtle Beach EGL9 Spring Championships. We're out of the pool play. We've got our seeds, and we are now into the double elimination bracket. If you want to watch any other action here, there's Halo 4, Gears of War Judgment, and FIFA. Sweet Patch bringing you a FIFA stream, so head on over to their Twitch channel to watch that. Or head on over to EGL Halo 4 or EGL Gears or EGL PS3, and you can watch either Black Ops 2 on the PS3 or Halo 4 and Gears of War Judgment on the Xbox 360. But coming up on the main stage, we are ready to go to our casters here in Blackpool. Leading you through this journey, guiding you towards the light at the end of the tunnel, we have Brycey. But first, here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the being. Some call him Chris, others call him Tunn. I call him amazing.
Where have all these plaudits come from? That was an amazing introduction, Mike. I think you should do that every time I cast. Just build me up like that.
That's a good thing. Massage his ego more. He needs it.
Well, welcome to EGL9. We have Millenium taking on Horizon here, Brycey. One of the first really good matchups that we're going to have. Obviously, we have Prophecy against All-Stars, but for me, this is probably more of a competitive game. I think coming on main stage now, Horizon haven't been here, Millenium haven't been here, and Horizon coming out of the top pool play. Millenium didn't get seeded. So, you know, it's a tough one because obviously these sort of teams wouldn't meet each other this early on usually. But because of the way the seasons have worked, they have, and it's a big matchup. Both potentially could win the tournament.
Well, you know, the great thing about pool play here at EGL9 is that we get to see how these teams are performing. And we've seen, you know, Prophecy not have the greatest start. We've seen Curse, TCM, have seen Horizon, and now Horizon have come out of their pool play group looking so strong. They lost to Curse, but they beat everyone else.
Yeah.
They beat Prophecy, they beat TCM. So, you know what, they're top of the game at the moment. That's a huge confidence boost to do that well in, what is essentially a very, very competitive group. So now you've got to be thinking, can they take on Millenium? Millenium, you know what, they are rated so high in France. Yeah, so high.
Highly in the
Such
world.
A big following.
I mean, the biggest following out of any teams in Europe, if anything. Maybe even in the world. I mean, obviously you have your Optics in America, but Millenium are pretty much, not in terms of necessarily the best, but they are the biggest team in Europe.
Yeah, I mean,
So
it's huge. The following that team has is incredible. I'm sure right now the Millennium stream is going up. We're going to have a lot of French people in our stream. They want to see these guys play. They did well in Cologne. They're going to LA in a week.
as are we.
As are we.
As are we.
How do you think they're going to do against Horizon? Like I said, Horizon so strong at the moment. Took down
You know
TCM.
I'm going to go straight up. Horizon are going to win it.
You think Horizon are going to do this?
I think Horizon are going to take this away relatively easily. I'm going to say 3-1. A lot of people were talking about PT before the event, saying, "Oh, he hasn't brought his root there, so he obviously will be very good." But he's played fantastically every time I've watched it. I mean, PT coming in there, picking up 4 pieces left, right, and centre, like it's just nobody's business. Marky B dropped 18 kills in an S&D against Prophecy before. 18 kills for a team in general wins you the game. Himself dropped 18 kills. I mean, everyone will know he's a good friend of mine, Marky. I'm not trying to build him up here, but hell, I mean, that is a lot.
Don't get me wrong, I've rated Marky ever since I saw him back at an ice series a long time ago. And he is one of the top players. He kind of gets underrated now and again by some people, but he comes to land and he hasn't had a great run. In the last couple of events, hasn't had a great run.
24 curse.
Exactly, he does have a bit of a curse, but he's willing to change that now. He's put the time in. You know what, he's still a good AR. Nobody can fault him for that.
Very good.
He's definitely one of the top players, and he's always mentioned that top echelon of COD.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's one of these great holding players that will get the important kills, and he knows what to do in S&D as well. And then you have Momo. I mean, essentially Momo's his ability is sometimes questioned, but as a team leader and tactician, he's up there with the best. I mean, he knows exactly.
You know who he's starting to remind me of?
Dope Goat.
Dope Goat.
Yeah.
Dope Goat. We saw eye to eye on that one.
Yeah, maybe not with the denim jacket and the Reebok trainer.
No, maybe not. But I said you cannot discredit that amount of experience.
No, exactly.
You just can't.
He comes in there, and I know for a matter of fact the amount of time he's just looking at the screen now that he's put in by himself and his team, and the amount of work they do together to try and sort things out. And then you have Kyle on the end as well, a brilliant SMG player. So their lineup. I mean, I'll just walk you through the lineup there. It's Kyle, Marky B, Momo, Petey's just hiding at the end there. Myself and
I'm
Brycey.
impressed by Petey. I'm impressed by Petey.
Very, very impressed. I'm not too sure on his hat. But, but otherwise, he's played very, very well.
It's the same hat you normally wear, so how
no,
can you
it's
be impressed?
not.
Yes, it is.
It's completely different.
Is that your hat?
That is not my hat. My hat is in Gucci's room still.
Well, fair enough. So you're going to call this 2 Horizon now?
Yes. I mean, I don't know if you want to walk us through the Millennium lineup and sort of.
Well, I want to talk about this Millennium team a little bit anyway, because we saw them in Cologne.
Yeah.
We saw just how good they played, and they are a hype team. You're going to see these guys, you can see the camera on them right now. You're going to see these guys get up. You're going to see them get pumped. They start winning. They are going to do some serious damage. And one thing I will also like to mention is that I beat Prodigy in an arm wrestle last night.
Well, he is quite a big guy. As are you. As are you,
Thank
Bryce.
you very much. But they are very good. And like I said, I think this is going to come down to momentum here. I think at the moment.
Momentum.
Oh, well. Interesting. Horizon at the moment look the stronger team. They've been playing top teams the last couple of days, and they've done so well. Millennium, I think it's a moment thing. I think they can come into this now if they get a good win under their belt. If Millennium get pumped up, get firing, if Kataga starts making them plays, we all know he can play, then they're gonna be in a good chance of beating Horizon. If they don't, then I don't think they have a chance.
I've heard a little bit on settlement in the camp actually.
You know what? I heard the same rumour. I heard the same rumour.
I'm not going to go into details because that wouldn't be fair. But, a little bit of unsettlement, could that, maybe the team spirit in them, maybe take that away a little bit, the edge that they may have. But, you look at those players. I mean, Diablo, Carnage, Gotaga, and Prodigy.
They always look so angry when they play.
Oh, yeah, no, they're fuming, aren't they?
They are fuming. They're ready for it, though.
Yeah, very intense players. So we'll be right into this game very, very soon. I think the players are still warming up. If we can get an admin to actually get this game started up, I mean, even Riddles is yawning. You tired, mate? Is this boring watching them warm up?
Horizon do have Riddles as a coach.
Yeah, Riddles actually coaching.
But they have 3 coaches.
Yeah, I mean, 2 of them not very influential. Rel's just going to sit there. Luca's just going to sit there, generally giving out gaming advice.
They have actually been warming up for a while since they're on, hundreds of kills.
Yeah, I think we really need to get this underway if we can. We'll get one of the players to potentially end the game and get this sorted out, get this ready up and going. I'm actually just looking towards the Millennium, the Fariko against Prophecy game. It does seem as if Fariko have taken the lead in that game 1-0. Not the Prophecy that we expected to turn up this event. But
it's weird. It's so weird, that is. I mean, try to stop hyping on about Prophecy, but you can't deny the fact that they are probably one of the best-known teams at the moment in Europe.
Yep.
And it's just a complete shock at the moment. Just like, I don't understand what's going on. They just seem to be having a bad event. They were kind of called the God Squad. People were expecting them to do some real damage here this weekend.
And they haven't done any of that. I mean, they've lost all 3 of their first pool games, and then they come in, they just edged it. Well, they went 3-1 against a team, but dropping maps against teams you would never think they would. And then they're losing to Farouk All-Stars. I mean, take nothing away from Farouk All-Stars. They are a great team. But at the same time, you would expect Prophecy to sort of be working through that bracket.
Well, you just look at the lineup.
Exactly. I mean, this is like...
These guys are not unfamiliar with main stage, and they're not unfamiliar with finals either. So you expect to see them get somewhere near it. At the moment, I mean, they've got a few wins now, and that's got to buoy them up, because at the moment they were just getting trashed in pool play.
Yeah, they need to get really hyped, because you know how good they can be. You see Swanee coming in with brilliant kills. You've got Excellence, for me, who's their best player. And then you've got, you've got Gunshi, and then you have Tommy as well. So it's a team that every single one of those players can fit into any team. It's not really understandable why
it's not. It should be working better than it is currently.
We're trying
it's 7 days since they look so strong.
I mean, we're trying not to talk about one team specifically too much, because we don't want anybody to think we're any biased. But when we watch them and commentated them, when they win I-Series, you just think to yourself, well, this team can't do anything wrong. Apparently they can.
It's weird, because I watched a few of the games earlier, and it's like they haven't got their heads in it straight. It's not the same team I saw 7 days ago. That's the biggest problem. If it was months since the last LAN, if it was a newly formed team, but we saw them 7 days ago.
Yeah.
7 days ago, they won another big LAN. They beat TCM, who are here, and TCM 3-0'd them.
Yeah, I mean, TCM...
It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't at all. I mean, TCM will come out of this so much better. I mean, they come in and they've just played fantastically all weekend. We're just waiting on this game actually getting started up. If one of the players can actually get this sorted out. Yeah, Malky, I'm bored too, mate. Come on. We need one of the admins to get this game sorted out. A long warm-up period being taken here.
Yeah, a very long warm-up period. I think Marky B has actually started to leave. I think they're going to try and get this underway very shortly. The first map, Hardpoint, hijacked.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's going to take it. I mean, hijack one of those maps. It's a weird one for me. It's a weird one, because I mean, it's all about getting the spawns sorted out. And somebody's just choking all the knives on you there. Getting the spawns sorted out, but it can switch any time. I mean, if you get a few hard points in a row, you're gonna win the game. So I'm just waiting this game actually getting started.
I like this map. I mean, I spoke about this a little bit before earlier on stream, and hijacked. People were nervous about this map when it first came out. When we first got the glimpse of Black Ops 2, we were like, hijacked. That's not going to work. It can't work. However, it turns out now to be one of the most energetic, frantic maps we can see.
Everyone thought it was a bit too small, but it's brilliant.
It's
the
so
spawns are well thought out. Good work from Treyarch on sorting that out, because at the end of the day, they could have really messed that up. But
I do like the way Hardpoint works. You've seen the game change from when Black Ops 2 first came out. People starting to work out that the spawns and the next Hardpoint is more important than the one you're currently on.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if you can control that flow of a map, and it's whatever team manages to control the bouncing spawns, wins the game.
Yeah.
That's it. It's always that way. And you see teams, rather than fight over the hardpoint, they fight over the spawns and then flood the hardpoint. And because that's exactly how this game's got to be played.
Well, I was just looking over that was main stage. Excellence just pulled off a two-piece. Prophecy's currently 3-1 in the lead on S&D. For anybody watching this stream and not watching this one, currently losing 1-0 in maps though to Farico All-Stars. I think that's actually being casted by Gucci and Verluff, actually. Verluff, yes.
I cast him the other day. He's actually a really good caster. He was a little bit nervous because he's not done it before, but you know what? He took to it like a duck takes to water. He's generally quite a good caster, and I look forward to seeing him cast some more things.
Yeah, hopefully it's all about getting the players in as well, because
of course,
give them a different insight.
Well, we've still got a big list to go through.
Oh yeah, a huge list, which doesn't seem to be actually used. I mean, I think we wanted to sort of rest our voices for a Championship Sunday tomorrow, but yeah, we'll be fine. Warriors.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Warriors are real.
I think we're just going to check so we don't have that glitch. I'm just going to check if there is a game currently being ready. There we go. And we just switched to the Codcaster, and that should be underway any second now.
Yeah,
who are we waiting for?
The teams are just sorting out their score streaks by the look of it. And as I can see, we do actually have our Twitters underneath this. I haven't done much plugging this weekend. I don't know about you.
No, not really. I've just been tweeting pictures out of the event quite a few times, chilling out in the press room a lot. Seems to be where the cast sort of gravitate to.
No, well, okay, but you know what we can do now, though?
What?
Follow us on Twitter. Right there.
That is our Twitter. If you would like to follow us, you can do. I'm, of course, at BryceTacular.
Yes, and I'm at _ton. A few updates from the event and general updates while we go to LA and spend 11 hours.
If you're wondering if Ton is okay from his big fall earlier,
that really
we'll
hurt.
find out.
That really hurt.
I genuinely thought you'd broken your arm.
I'm hard as nails, though. You have to remember I am from Newcastle.
Oh, no.
No, not very hard at all.
I think we are waiting for... Apparently we have an Xbox malfunction.
Oh, fantastic.
Just when we thought the wait was long enough.
Yeah, we were waiting quite a while, and now we have... Is it red rings or something like that? We need can we get an admin to come to the Call of Duty main stage, please?
I like that. Using the fact we're on the mics to get someone over here.
Yeah. Actually, I need it. So on my microphone. There we go.
That's right. Riddles to the rescue. It looks like he's going to be changing that Xbox for us.
No, that one's broken.
So we have another broken one to replace the broken one.
Yes. Zach, that one is broken. It's broken. It doesn't work.
It's broken.
It's broken. Yes, it's broken. There we go.
Yeah. Well, we'll be right back.
There we go. Nope, no. Floating Xbox.
That floating Xbox you just saw come past your screen, winging its way.
Glenn to the rescue.
Bringing us a lovely new fresh Xbox. So it will be a couple more minutes while that gets plugged in and they log back in and set up.
Do you know what we can talk about while we're waiting?
We can talk about an awful lot of things.
Not you. That thing. Yeah. Didn't quite work out.
The XP7 headset from Turtle Beach.
Yes. Have you had a chance to have a go with it?
No. I haven't.
Well, that was the time where you should have said yes.
Well, I could say yes,
amazing.
but I don't like lying. So I haven't. It's over there. I need to go see Turtle Beach later on today. However, I did have a play with a lot of the other gear here, like the TM1 that is right in front of us. That is an amazing bit of kit. Yeah,
it's great. It's essentially, without trying to use Astro's term, it is essentially a massive mix-up where they can plug all of their audio devices into the ACU, the audio control unit, obviously with all those little presets. The 7 Series headsets, which have haven't been released the 1st of May. They are actually coming out at a competitive price.
Great. It's one of them things that, not just for gaming, I'm sitting there, I'm like, look at it, it's got buttons and everything. I just want it.
Lights and
I want it for home. I was like, I know it's for 6 people or whatever, but I kind of just want to have it home and just have it there. Big box. Yeah, look at all these things I can play with.
Yeah, it's plug in all your systems.
Well, it's great for tournament play. Obviously, the guys are using it up there. They have it so they can get control. We can do listens in now thanks to that. So.
Yes. So we will be going in for can we call it the Turtle Beach listen-in? Yeah,
I think we can, yeah.
We'll shamelessly plug away for Turtle Beach, yeah.
It's because then we have the capability of doing it here on the main stage. So thanks to the TM16 channel, we can actually do listens in for you, which we will do, and see how it's all going on. We have now got admins running to the stage trying to sort this out, and I think Loco's about to drop an Xbox off the back of the stage if he's not careful.
Yeah, Josh, that Xbox is going to drop off the back of the stage, mate. Right there. I want that.
Yeah, that's going to drop off the back of the stage. It will do, yeah.
It's all right. Right.
Loco trying to destroy his own equipment.
Yeah, I know.
I said we are still people wires everywhere at the moment. We're just waiting for this game. If you are joining us here, it is of course Millenium versus Horizon. These guys are going to go together. Say again?
Right, okay, so I've been informed that the TM1 is only on that side, so we will actually just have listens in from Horizon, not necessarily the Millennium team. Not that many of you watching this stream rather than the French one will speak French, so it would make full sense that we will go in for some listening with Horizon using the TM1 system. And of course, they're not using the XP7 headsets, they are using the audio control units that do come with the headsets with all.
That's another thing. It glows. Yeah. It's got buttons I want.
So many buttons. I mean, you know what? It's even when you turn it up, like there's a light around it, and then the dial's like that, and when you turn it up, the light goes around for when you light it up. I was like, whoa.
That'd be one of the things you just sit there going, yes, light
on. And you just have to press that and it turns red when you
just to confirm 1 minute. The Xbox is currently plugged in. They are logging in. It should be any minute now. We see him appear back in the lobby.
Yeah, and I'm actually looking over to the other stage. It does seem as a Prophecy a 5-2 up against All Stars. And I'm not sure what's going on kill feed wise.
You know what? That'll be a big game for Prophecy.
Yeah.
If they can pull this off against All Stars, that's definitely going to give them the boost to try and get back on their game.
Yeah, Knife is the last man alive.
Considering All Stars are going to LA, considering the fact that all the Prophecy lineup will actually be in LA with different teams.
Yeah, well, it does seem as if All Stars just won that round, so that's 5-3 to Prophecy still. That's about the stage. That's twitch.tv/EGL-COD. You are watching twitch.tv/EGL-TV here with me and Bracey here at EGL9 live in Blackpool, the Turtle Beach Spring Tournament.
Yes, it is the Spring Championship, and it is getting underway in spectacular fashion so far this weekend. We've seen upsets, we've seen shocks, We've seen all kind of news from everywhere. I mean, Impact dropped 2 maps their first game.
Yeah, nobody expected that.
Nobody
I think
that.
I seen after that, Scumpy actually tweeted out saying, "Wow, Impact losing 2 maps. Europe got game." We do. We have game. Apparently so. So yeah, I don't think the skill gap is anywhere as near as it was the first time.
You got to think back when Optic first came over, and everybody sat back and went, "Wow, okay."
It was either I think it wasn't necessarily. Well, it is a case of Optic being so good, but at the same time, we were not playing the same way as they did. We were very.
You know what has changed in the last year?
We were very stiff, if you know what I mean. Very structured. They were flowing around the map.
For me, the biggest change that I've seen from the players here is not only are they more professional now at the top levels, but grinding, getting on that practicing, is no longer looked down as it once was.
Yeah, it's what you need to do.
It's the opposite way around now. People are like, you've got to practice, you've got to get it in. And I think Optic showed us that realistically, if we want to play at that sort of level, if you want to compete with the big boys, you've got to put the time in.
Yeah, and you know, the whole community of COD in Europe has just stepped up their game. And, you know, you look at teams coming in here, Impact, you know, everyone thinking, you know, they're going to come over here and win this. You know, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to win it. They have a very, very good chance, along with probably 4 or 5, maybe 6 other teams. I would have counted Prophecy in that, but with their current form, I can't see them doing anything like that. I mean, for me, All Stars could win it. Horizon could win it. Millennium could win it. Impact could win it. Who else? We have TCM, Cloud. There's so many teams. This is probably one of the most open championships there's been for a while, especially on Black Ops 2. And what, Marcus, stop staring at the camera. Stop being immature.
I think we are just waiting for one player to get into the lobby now so we can start this game up. And I believe it's actually Momo we're waiting for.
Yeah, just waiting on the players sorting themselves out. Come on, Philip. Hurry up. Just waiting on the players. Of course, Horizon versus Millennium coming up here. Turtle Beach Black Ops 2 Spring Championship. There's the Horizon team. There's Kyle, Marky B, Momentum, and PD. They all keep staring at the camera. Oh no, they're not staring at the camera. They're staring at the other game.
They are. They're actually. This is the great thing. They're so interested in Call of Duty. They're watching Prophecy play All Stars on the other stage, like we are as well. Currently 5-4 to Prophecy.
I think Prophecy have just taken it away, though, have they?
I think so.
Yeah, they have. Last
no,
they have they?
What? I don't understand what happened there. It looks like everyone's dead.
Yeah, Tommy defusing the bomb. They're about to win 6-1. So that's going to go 1-1 between them two teams.
Interesting. I still can't really tell who's going to win that. If Prophecy need to win this to basically, it'll be a big win for them because it'll give them confidence to try and sort out their issues and really come back into this tournament and play the Prophecy we all know and love.
Yeah, exactly.
However, All Stars, I know they want to win this. They do.
Yep. Well, if you are watching the stream and you are actually French, obviously watching Millennium, if you go to millennium.org, we do actually have a French caster here, or casters, with their stream, who are streaming directly here live from Blackpool. So if you would like to go over there, if you don't understand what I'm saying, millennium.org, just go over to that website.
If you want to, we do have a big shout out.
Vive la France.
If you do want to come keep watching us here on this stream, you're more than welcome. Big shout out to the French community who are clearly coming in to see their boys Millennium play.
It's a huge community as
well.
It's
a massive community.
I mean, I think I read a 32-team LAN. The tickets for that LAN went on sale, and they sold out in 15 minutes. All French teams. So I mean, that's amazing. What we'd like to see.
We'll see EGL France very soon.
So, I don't know.
Wow, that's an interesting fact. They the stream numbers for Millennium get similar numbers to EGL and MLG.
I fully expect EGL to be taking all the profits from that stream.
Right, looks like we are still waiting for Momentum. I'm not sure what the problem is. I don't know whether he can get in or not. I think he can't actually get into the lobby at the moment. No, I think he's now joining, and we should be pretty much ready to go. There we go, finally joining. Now just waiting on Marky B to get on the right team, and we should be going.
Oh, the Scottish.
Funny enough.
Do you like our Turtle Beach t-shirts? I think
this lovely one.
Quite good. Quite a decent fit as well. I mean,
as if you're trying to show off for the stream. That's not necessary at all.
Yeah, it was very necessary as the team's high fives all around.